6 more regions added to the existing 10 regions. We have 16 regions. Is this going to be the solutions to our developmental agenda? Let's have a conversation with a cross-section of the public on this episode of News Connect on City TV. My name is Kojo Ajman. Stay tuned. Many have argued that the creation of new regions will bring about development in these areas. Do you share the same sentiments with them?
Yeah, I do. I think dividing the regions into those categories would help improve on the development in those areas. You see, they are being divided into smaller units, which will help the amount of money allocated to those regions improve upon their developmental projects.
We used to have 110 districts, and it was increased to over 200 districts, and we've not been able to even manage our resources properly, not to talk of additional 6 regions.
Okay, actually, managing of the resources as in, I don't get the whole
in consonance with the developmental agenda of these areas.
I think they were comparatively, it's better now than then. Because probably each new district that was created has an office and a district chief executive which is managing affairs. It was better than, especially with dissemination of information and other government projects. They are being supervised properly. So I think.
Madam, what about you? Do you think that the creation of the new regions will really foster the needed development that we need as a country?
Okay, to me, I don't see it as anything, because as we have 10 now, we are having 10 regions in this Ghana, and yet people are complaining about our resources and all those things. So, I don't see if the government divided it will bring more benefit or it will change something.
We now have 16 regions. How do we as a country manage the rippling effect so that maybe when this administration is done with its term and the other administration comes and they will say, oh, these people needs these regions, these people need this, and therefore we should create other regions. Our system of governance might create those kind of lapses. So how do we as a country deal with these things?
This country, we have a lot of problems. Now, creation of additional regions make a lot of sense. But on the flip side, the already existing regions, have we been able to develop the infrastructure? You understand? What has been the development so far? What has been impacts of successive government in coming out boldly in maintaining infrastructure? And even when you talk about decentralization, successive government, they will come and talk about it. Still, we don't see anything. I do remember sometimes when I moved to various institutions, like the ministries. One example is Ministry of Gender. And I ask about phone number. They don't have access to phones. Where you can even call, let's say, if you are at, let's say, Bunkuru Yo-Yo, and you need an information, it means you have to travel all the way to Accra, Greater Accra. Though we have other regions, but this thing is not working. So the government should have even sat down and make sure that those facilities that are required to make the existing regions work efficiently, are in place before moving to, the creation of other regions. So this is sort of unfortunate, but politicians are like that. You understand? Everybody comes and say, "This is what this my ideas," and then I promise the masses that when I empower this, exactly what I will do.
Should there be a capping on the number of regions that we should have as a country, considering the pointers that you have raised?
Yes, I think so. Right now that an additional 6 regions have been imposed. Now Parliament should come out and make it such a way that at least we maintain the existing one and the additional ones, and make sure that the facilities, the infrastructure that we are looking for, and then the centralization policies and other things are well implemented before any other political party comes in and say, I'm doing this. They should make it more rigid, you understand? So that it is good for creating additional region, but then we should make sure that the infrastructure that we are looking for this decentralization policies and other things that will be good for the society, for the system to work and work efficiently, it should be paramount.
So is the creation of new regions the panacea to our developmental issues, or the mismanagement of our resources?
First of all, it's not. I would say yes or no, because they are not mutually exclusive. Yeah, because we could have, yes, we've had 10 regions, and I would say development has been going on, but not to the way some of us had expected it. Now, new regions are created. I would say that it will help. I mean, it will boost development. I'm sure there's some money allocated to these new regions, which otherwise would not have come had it not been the creation of the new districts. So I think that the creation of new districts is a good thing, but I think that they are not mutually exclusive. Development could have still gone on with the 10 regions, but it's also not bad. Now it has been created, so let's wait and see how it goes. I'm sure the monies allocated will help boost development in those areas. Yeah.
How do we deal with the ripple effects, like the skirmishes around the naming of the capital, that maybe another government might come one day and then engineer the creation of more regions?
I think there should be a cap. There should be a ceiling to the number of regions we should have, because we can't have a small country like Ghana and we keep creating more regions. I think that the lawmakers should have to look at it and put a ceiling on it. And concerning the skirmishes, I think it's expected. Everybody wants his hometown to be the capital because it comes with some benefits. So I think the president and then the minister should have to look at it and see how to manage, especially use the traditional authorities to calm people's nerves, and let's see how it goes.
In the next few weeks into months, we are going to get 6 new ministers and their respective deputies, which is of course going to add to the quote unquote gargantuan number of ministers in this country. And so we are also told that at the moment some seed money have been given to them. We are just hoping that as soon as possible these monies will be given to the respective regional ministers, I mean the caretaker ministers, to start something with it. As I speak to you now, the $1 million per constituency that we were promised has not hit the account of the respective constituencies. But with the new development of the regions, I pray that as soon as possible, Parliament would approve the money for the regions to receive for whatever developmental projects that have to take off in these regions to start as soon as possible. Because I can see a lot of enthusiasm and when the various media houses reported that at long last the regions have come to stay. I saw that enthusiasm in some of these new places, and so we pray that the enthusiasm would last. It wouldn't be something that would be just a one-day dream or something.
That'll be all for this episode of News Connect on City TV. My name is Kojo Achman. Keep watching City TV.